That's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah, you know, it's that sweet hit of nostalgia. That's what this episode is all about, folks. Good evening and welcome to Having a Drink with Mink. I'm joined by my brother, Dennis Miller. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Last time, I noticed that I raised my glass and it seemed as though I was about to toast you, and then I turned away. And so it's just like, I want to... Right, exactly. Well, no, you played it off well. You kind of did one of these. And I'm like, all right, that's very deft.
The first time.
Yeah. I wanted to make a public announcement that I was not, in fact, hi-hatting you.
You didn't Louise me?
I did not Louise you, in fact. I was just, doing the intro, as you do here. But yeah, welcome back to...
Thank you.
Having a Drink with Mink. It's always great to shoot these videos with you. And Woody is here. He's made the scene. Now, what do you reckon he's dressed?
Well, I think we'd give it away, but looking a little Rick Moranis-y there.
That's right, exactly. Kind of dark helmet-ish.
Right.
You know, it's a good look for him. You know, this is the first time he's worn anything but those white shoes. Oh, hey! Look who that is. Well, maybe this will put things in context. We got kind of a Star Wars thing going on here.
And they don't want to cooperate.
No, they never do. Here we go.
All right.
We're talking Star Wars.
We are.
Specifically?
Kenner, 1977, action figure Star Wars.
And what do you remember about the Star Wars figures?
Earliest memories is, building bases and playing in the yard and some other not as wholesome memories with those figures. As we got older, well, lighting them on fire, tossing them out of windows, and doing radio programs on the humanity and
right.
When you have something that you grew up with your whole life like that, you don't tend to value it as we do now that we're, in our older, years. You value these things more,
right.
And you want them back, and we want them back,
Yeah.
We, made the mistake of not keeping them in the best of shape.
Well, it was an experiential kind of thing because, like you said, we'd had them up to that point in time. We'd played with the X-Wing fighter.
Oh,
we
yeah.
had a great time with it as an X-Wing fighter, but then we discovered the joys of lighter fluid and two-story windows and Super Dave Osborne. Right. And so we would do our own little radio shows with a tape recorder talking about, the... stuntman is getting ready to take off right now. Now, the stuntman at the time...
Fisher
Price. He was a dude that we found up in a tree one day when we were cutting school. We'll drop in a picture of Fisher. And so Fisher would pilot these crafts, and throughout the experiences, he would lose limbs.
Yes.
He would get burnt up and stuff like that, so he lost his nose, scorch marks all over his body. His thumbs were busted off. But Fisher Price, he piloted the X-Wing out the window, and we doused it in lighter fluid and tossed it repeatedly.
He was always up for it.
That is right. But in our roundabout way, we're talking about the Kenner Star Wars figures, and there's a whole...
right on time.
That is right. The Force, it's not strong with this one.
No.
That's fine. Got a whole box of Star Wars figures
I have not seen.
Hasn't seen. The surprise is the surprise. And so what we're going to do is what we would have done back in the day. We're going to lay these out on the table, and we're going to pick mans.
That's always the start of it.
Build an army, and, who knows, maybe we'll even pit those armies against each other. It's going to be spectacular, so let's make that happen. All right, let the heat begin. Ultimately, as you were the guest, you are going to take the first pick of the mans.
Well, the first pick has always got to be Boba Fett. I mean,
that's right.
That's literally the pick. So yeah, that's my man's right there.
All right. Now, I gotta say, I'm gonna do something a little bit wild here. I'm gonna grab this guy because I have to admit I've had my eye on this guy for a long time. I had a really nice one. It was actually in like mint condition shape because it was given to me by someone who had purchased a lot of figures from a Kenner employee.
Oh, nice.
And he had bags and bags of like all the secondary characters. He had bags of weapons. So I want to, refinish this guy because, well, I had to sell the minty one off, didn't I?
Not always the way. Well, I'll definitely take R2 then, because you got to have the droids.
Right, exactly.
Got to have the guys. He looks like in pretty darn good shape for the condition you found them.
Does he click?
I don't know if he clicks. Let's see. No. Oh, yeah, he clicks. He clicks. Yes, I don't want to click him too much, but yes, he does click.
Click away. Don't be afraid to click.
He clicks.
Click away. That's the whole point of these guys. All right.
Very
now,
cool.
I'm going to pick a childhood favorite right here. Empire Strikes Back was a great movie, and this was the first representation of Han Solo that we got, other than Ringo here.
Big head Han.
That's right.
Yeah.
So this has always been a figure that I love, and had a lot of fun with him out in the backyard.
So are we doing Grandma's rules? So now I got to take one, right?
That is right. Now, Grandma Mink, our grandmother, she had this rule that if she got us, if I got an X-Wing fighter, then my brother had to get an X-Wing fighter.
That's right.
If you got a Millennium Falcon,
that's right.
I had to have a Millennium Falcon. And, so that was weird. So we did a lot of parallel universe shit.
But you know what? There were a lot less fights than other people we knew.
That's right.
You know.
Okay, so if that's the case, then let me grab the Death Star droid. Because here's another figure that I was big into as a kid, even though he only appeared very briefly in the film. He had a great design, and I would often match him up with the Death Squad commander. Because I figured, what's the Death Squad? A bunch of these guys.
All right, then I got R2. I got to take C-3PO.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Now, he's a little floppy.
Well,
do you happen to have any plumber's tape?
Of course.
Excellent. Then in a future Craft and Curmudgeons, perhaps, we'll show the reparations there. We'll fix these figures on up. So, let me see here. How about Squid Face?
There you go.
Now, this is one of the only figures that actually came holding his weapon, but he's holding it so tightly, well, I guess that someone's after him, maybe. You know what I mean? He ain't taking any chances, so he'll join my army.
Well, I guess Squid Face is coming with me, too.
That's right. Grandma makes rules.
That's good. Squid Face it is.
Okay, so I guess so. He isn't lonely on Hoth. We'll take. Now, is this Luke or is this Rebel Soldier? I could never get them straight.
It's whoever you'd like it to be. I assume.
Yeah, I reckon that's true.
All right. Now I had my eye, of course, Hammerhead. You got to have a Hammerhead. One of the bounty hunters. He's great. You had one eye on him, and he has one eye over there. Right.
Somewhere. I'm not sure what he's looking at.
Yeah, no, he's a great bounty hunter, though. So I'm told.
Well, the only thing better than two eyes could be three.
There you go.
So we'll take this odd little character. Who knows? Maybe we'll make him a driver or something like that. So we'll shift these a little closer into the frame here.
Sure, he's doing wonders for the focus.
Autofocus, right? Exactly.
Okay, well.
Focus, damn it, focus.
I am, as you said, a child of the Jedi and whatnot, because that was more my generation. So I'm going to take the Scout Trooper. Always a fan of that.
Excellent choice. So by our grandma's rules, I have to have a Scout Trooper as well, but that's all right. We'll work it out.
While we're on the troopers, I see an actual Stormtrooper here.
He's a genuine.
That's right. He's an OG Stormtrooper. And take him.
You know that. Well, let's see. Then maybe I'll take a Snow Trooper. And since I'm planning on doing a little bit of restoration, I'll take the one that's slightly more beaten up.
All right.
And I'll leave the nice one for you.
I will take it gladly.
All right. And then, these guys are like, what are we, chopped liver?
Lando, he's an important figure to have.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll tell you what. See, it's important that you notice the difference because we have two Landos. You'll notice the...
I dig the smiling Lando. I got to take smiling Lando.
Okay, you're smiling Lando, so I got regular Lando. All right, so you're up next.
No, I just took Smile and Lando, so it's you again.
Okay. Let me take... oh, you know what? He complements the Death Squad commander pretty well, so I think we'll add him to the...
Okay, let's see here. Trying to get one that you don't have to take a duplicate of, because I feel bad making you take all these.
That's the whole point, though. You know what I mean? It's just like we gotta...
I'm going to take X-Wing Luke.
Ah, cheers!
Now, we were talking about X-Wing Luke earlier, and I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but did they make him chubby?
Next up, well, you got to have a Chewbacca, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, this is a great one here.
All right, keep him down there.
Yeah, keep him down there.
Right. Now,
well, the eyes look really good on this one.
Now, tell me, what's the distinctive characteristic about playing with Chewbacca in a bathtub?
Well, all this stuff wears off.
And? Chewbacca floats.
Oh, does he?
Yes, he is a floater.
I was more the G.I. Joe bathtub guy.
All right, and so because we got a third, now he's out of the running. Lando's out of the running here, so we'll get some... How do you not have a Princess Leia, dude?
I don't yet.
We'll take a Princess Leia.
All right. Obviously, take the OG Princess Leia.
All right, and so, yeah, and it turns out here's a Princess Leia. This is her as Bouche or Bouche. And ordinarily she comes with a helmet. She doesn't have a helmet, but that's all right.
Well, I definitely have to have a Han Solo. I'm not going to take Big Head Han. He's a little beat up. I think I'll leave that one for you to restore. But this one looks great, so I'll definitely go with him.
Excellent. All right, so we'll take this guy out of the running, and we'll take Ringo. Yeah. Take him out, and then... So now we're getting to the nitty-gritty, folks. I can't believe that no one's taken Snaggletooth yet. Hell, I'll take Snaggletooth.
There you go. I'm going to take a Snow Trooper.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm big onto the, these Storm Trooper guys, so...
You don't have a Ben Kenobi?
I don't, no.
Okay. Well, let me see. Well, I guess I'll take a Ben Kenobi just to activate your Ben Kenobi.
Yeah.
And I'll take
Ben Kenobi
a
card.
beaten up one. This is the nice
one there. I'll take that one there.
All right. So I'm going to take... We used to call this guy Uncle Tony back in the day.
Does look a lot like our Uncle Tony.
So I'm going to take Uncle Tony here.
All right. I'll take that.
Okay. So that leaves you, sadly, out of the running. Now we're down to... you haven't... Oh, wait, and he's out of the running, too.
Right.
So, and then, well, we are... basically, we burnt off Lando. But I don't know, we're stuck with him. So I'll take him.
All right, I'm going to take this Darth Vader with the cape.
That's excellent. And then I will take the Rebel Soldier so I can protect my Endor base.
I think I might take this Jedi Luke here.
Very nice.
There you go.
Excellent choice. So I'll take a Jedi Luke, and then these Darth Vaders are out of the running. Oh my, the pickings are slim now, folks. It's the Sgt. Pepper cover.
Right.
Back cover.
I guess I'll take her. She's pretty cool. Very, very Return of the Jedi.
Right on. All right. Well, damn. Because you said you wanted the bounty hunters, right? Mm-hmm. Well, so you need him. And I don't need any more of these Leias. So I guess I'll take this indignant Ewok here.
Okay. He looks I'll just take these two, and then you can have the Leias.
Excellent. All right. Well, that's it. The sides have been chosen, folks. Let the battle begin. Hey, welcome back. That was quite the battle, wasn't it?
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
As usual, he wins, but,
what can I say? The Star Wars are never pretty.
Always fun, but never pretty.
That's right. But as perhaps a consolation prize...
Comics.
You're the comics guy. You're the man now, dog.
So I got the juice, huh? So,
that's right, yeah. Lay it on us.
America's
Pappy.
Greatest. Spotlight on Ditko.
You're going to, hold it up.
Yeah, up here. I'm a rookie at this.
That's all right.
Tell us a little bit about that, sport.
You pass this off to me afterwards, and I'll put those right here on the pile. Well, the most important thing about this is the barely clad lady on the back of the comic book. Ultimately, the rest of this, it's just pretense. You know what I mean? You don't want the guy down at the shop looking at you weird.
Now you got Morbius, the living vampire. Love him. He's great.
That is right.
Much better than the movie, I'm sure.
Adventure into Fear. These are very early Morbius appearances after he was spun out of the Spider-Man title.
That's right.
They were trying to get something going for him, and this one was a little hit or miss because they didn't quite know what to do with the character. You know, all those guys over at Marvel were smoking the dope. You know what I mean? So they had him like go into different dimensions and stuff like that. And
that's not very vampiric.
He's a vampire, right? Lean into that a little bit.
No, in the mid-'90s, my buddy Bill actually sold Morbius #1 down at IDES. And,
right.
Got a fair price.
Excellent. If you're ever in Pittsburgh, make sure you stop at IDES Entertainment for all the best in comics, toys, music, and more. That's IDES Entertainment.
All right. Now we got Dead of Night.
Right. Oh, no.
Cover there. Very nice.
Is there something about dressing in green that means you're going to turn into a werewolf? Because these guys, a werewolf. Oh, no, you've turned into a werewolf.
Now, Captain Victory and the Galactic Rangers. What do you know about this?
These are late period Kirby comics. These come to us from Pacific for the new era in comics, and they basically said,
Bad Barda on there?
You know, go ahead, Jack. No, these are just Kirby archetypes. Ultimately, it's just like a lot of Kirby's work with DC and Marvel. It was just working with archetypes, and so it sort of doesn't matter what the characters' names are because they're all kind of the same thing when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Captain Victory is a sort of
Mystic there.
You know, Captain America / OMAC of the future, and you got some kind of groovy, it's just
Neil Adams backup feature, Miss Mystic.
Really? Oh, wow! How about that? So I'm working on completing my Captain Victory set, and
there you go again.
That's
Captain
right.
Victory and the Galactic Rangers. That's a brilliant cover.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the back.
Take that.
There you go.
That is right, and definitely inspired by that Star Wars film that we've talked about, occasionally, a little bit.
And here's another Captain Victory.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Stand by for Zap Out. It's kind of like a tap out, but that looks like somebody we know.
This woman actually has a very successful musical career in Pittsburgh. Believe it or not, Jack Kirby, always ahead of the game.
Maybe we can have Gary drop some of that in there.
No.
Another Captain Victory there. Oh, there's the Kirby crackle there going on. Chambers of Darkness special. 5 Tales of Maddening Magic.
That's right. Ever since the lights in my bathroom have burnt out, I've dwelt in a chamber of darkness.
Confidential TV. Wow, what is this?
I think Confidential TV was a channel you had to pay for in the 1980s.
I feel filthy just handing this to you.
Oh, look, but wait.
It's Aunt May in a ball gag. I don't want to see this.
You know, Aunt May was young once, too.
Yeah. Oh, now see, Golgo 13. I may be taking this one home.
There you go.
There you go. Any of us who had the Nintendo game Golgo 13, obviously, I was introduced to it by my brother. We have all the Golgo 13s on the drive. I watched them all the time.
Oh, yeah, they're great.
He's just a better Bond, in my opinion.
And I learned the best lovemaking technique
is
to lie rigid on your back, staring up at the wall with a rictus on your face. And apparently the women go crazy for that. They'll just be writhing and wiggling, and it's just nutty.
What are you handing me?
I didn't hand it to you. It just happened to be in the box. Do not open. Well, look. It's Philip Jose Farmer. He's got a lot to answer for, folks.
Yeah.
It's this was wild. Art by Grizzly. And that is apt because, believe me, as upsetting as this is...
The back is so much more.
Oh, yeah, and you should see the interior pages.
We can't. You might flip it on its front. They don't want to see that.
No, I don't want to see it.
Oh, now see, here you go. This is Iron Man 174. It's a roadie Iron Man. This is tremendous. Obadiah Stane is taking control of Stark Industries. Tony's deep in the bottle on this one, and it's just a great, just a great comic, and it's certainly a key issue. Black Panther, the Strike My Pet, Strike and Slay. Venom is his name, and Murder is his game.
Diddly Erdler is his game.
Great. Go Ghost Rider. All right, the most supernatural superhero of them all. They who serve Satan.
And look who's smiling now.
There you go.
You know, if you were doubting signing up with Satan, well, you know, it's as easy as just filling out this convenient form. You know, Satan or a representative will visit you at your home, and before you know it, you could be making buku bucks and riding a motorcycle and shooting flames out of your fingertip.
Now, it doesn't get any more iconic than Secret Wars. I mean, come on. That's tremendous.
This was, I believe, a free comic book day?
Yeah, it looks like it was
or
from
like
Comic
a
Fest.
comic,
Halloween Comic Fest.
But I just thought that it was neat. It was a neat little variation, and this beautiful Mike Zeck artwork is probably the best thing about the comic, to be honest with you.
Now, a lot of people don't like the Secret Wars. I love the Secret Wars series. Again, that might get me lambasted in the comments, but I was a huge fan of Secret Wars because it was a different take on things. You know, it just went, you know, took your favorite heroes and just took a right turn, you know. And you got a Spider-Man here, Marvel Tales, battling Daredevil. Look at that. That's tremendous.
Yes. Now, when I was a young man and I first saw this comic, I couldn't believe that outfit because I'd grown up with Daredevil in the red outfit.
Of course.
And as cool as that is, when you see this, all of a sudden you think like, oh man. And the Daredevil in here, very different than the Daredevil we know. He was a swashbuckler, you know, he's just like a Joker, kind of like Spider-Man, you know what I mean? He had wild adventures. And so this was fantastic. And to be able to have Ditko draw both Daredevil and Spider-Man, this right here.
Yeah, Ditko Spider-Man is certainly my Spider-Man. Okay, so, from Spider-Man to Psycho Killers for mature readers, and that's John Wayne Gacy, folks. What did you put in here today? You knew I was coming. You just stacked this with it. Now we got Underground Classics for the Freak Brothers. There you go.
That's right. You know, it's just if you smoke enough of that stuff, everything looks like it's in 3D.
Now, did this come with the glasses, or you had to get your own glasses?
It's from Rip Off Press. What do you think?
There you go.
Burned again.
Right.
And then here's Wonder Warthog.
There you go.
How cool would it be to get an action figure of Wonder Warthog?
You could make an action figure of Wonder Warthog.
Yeah, I reckon that's true.
Then we got all new Scary Tales. Wow, that is a tremendous looking monster.
Yeah, right.
Great.
He's been working out in anticipation of these people stumbling across him out in the jungle. What I thought was cool.
Nautilus.
Oh, hey, isn't that Ozzy Osbourne's kid? Is this dude? Who does he remind you of?
A few, actually. I mean, it could be. It's kind of Blue Beetle-esque, and there's a lot that he could be.
Well, what I thought was really notable was he looked like Ant-Man from Avengers number 93, where Ant-Man goes inside the Vision. He shrinks down to find out what's wrong with his android Avenger companion, and so he's wearing like this helmet here. You know, suggestive of that, wearing the Ant-Man colors. And he's even got the rocket pack.
Then they got Starfire here, basically.
Right, yeah, and the sexy babe. Well, I don't know. I think she might have been the main... right, exactly. The main draw of Scary Tales.
Okay, and then you got Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos killed in action.
Right,
what?
Yeah, this is the episode where they all died.
Depressing.
Yeah, it's a drag. I don't even know why I put it in there. But check it out. Albert Dorn, he's looking for people who like to draw. Let me tell you, from what I've heard, folks, this man got more ass than a toilet seat. Look upon Albert Dorn and know.
Submariner. This is it, perhaps the most mind-wrecking battle itch ever.
Oh my God. I can't wreck my mind again. Not again.
And I see it's a great...
Oh, wow.
Somebody went to the correspondence school.
Satan came to somebody's house.
We have The Tomb of Dracula. Great cover.
Wicked. Wicked.
I love Tomb of Dracula.
Yeah, absolutely. Pretty nifty. And you make it a point. I always go to bed wearing a full suit and cape.
Who doesn't?
I mean... Because finding Dracula in his pajamas in his coffin, that would be a real letdown.
Little bats
right, exactly. No matter how scary he is when he wakes up, you still saw him in his PJs.
And Tomb of Darkness, Spawn of the Witch Woman. There you go.
That's my favorite Santana song.
Spooky. Okay, and then got here Twisted Tale. Wow. Yeah, that's a striking cover.
Yeah.
Twisted Tales.
Bernie Wrightson.
Don't you want a belt of human heads? I know I do.
Oh, just take your pick. There's a closet over there. All kinds of stuff. It's neat.
Werewolf by Night, who's wearing green.
Yeah, right. There it is. There it is, folks.
There you go.
You know, his name is Jack Russell.
Is he a terrier? And there's an X-Men here. A little bit of damage, but Magneto triumphant. This is the last one. That's X-Men 112.
Right, yeah, they tore off the cover in disgust because they couldn't believe that Magneto had won. And I love this one. I'm not a big X-Men guy, and you're know
not.
that.
No, you're not. Yeah.
Growing up, what was my team?
Avengers.
Right, and this is before the movies.
Oh, long before.
All that stuff, you know what I mean? But this is the kind of cover that how could you resist?
Yeah.
You know, everyone looks pretty awesome here, even though it's looking pretty bad for them.
No, this isn't the one where they rip his skeleton now.
No, that came in the 1990s.
Right.
When they'd really run out of ideas.
Right, let's just take Wolverine's skeleton now.
Yeah, exactly. But... this is a cool book, and I was just really happy to have it because I don't really have a lot of X-Men comics. And then you look at that, and that's John Byrne artwork.
That's
so
gorgeous.
There they are getting ready to, mob this dude.
To fit all those guys in there and make them all look like they have a place, and it's not just squashed in.
Right, exactly. And they're all super distinctive looking, too. You know,
Sure.
They're all very characteristic. I would say Cyclops could be a little bit bigger, but we had to make sure that Bruce Patterson got his credit. And we're going to wrap things up by looking at Spalding Presents Street Ball.
I can't tell you how many times I saw that ad growing up.
It's Jack Davis, baby. If you grew up reading Mad Magazine, you knew instantly.
Well, thank you, Jason Mink.
Cheers to you, my friend.
Yes, sir.
It was great doing the show with you. It was
Always.
great being joined by our audience.
Right.
Thank you so much. We're well on our way to 1,000 subscribers.
Holy heck.
Can you
How'd that
believe it?
happen?
I don't know. Exactly. I slipped someone a couple of bucks. But if you enjoyed this content, if you enjoy seeing my brother and I cut up, please subscribe to the channel. It would mean so very much. Not to just me, but to Godzilla and, of course, whatever the hell is going on right here. So from all of us to all of you, enough of you. Cheers.
Have a good one, guys.
What it's all about, of course, is that sweet, sweet hit of nostalgia. What kind of nostalgia? Well, this may give you a bit of an indication. No, we're not nostalgic for the days that we were fat and hairless and overweight because,
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Can't be nostalgic. You're in it now.
I trapped myself in that. We'll totally start over again.
No, it's fine.
No. That was... I knew when I was saying that. I was like, 2 or 3 of those things.